Oh, I don't know about that. It says it's pretty much all peppers. African's bird's eye, ghost peppers, Moruga scorpions are all combined with olive oil, lemon juice, spices, and a world of anger. It's wicked hot, uniquely flavorful, and meant to ruin your day. So what do you have going on after this? Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay Bettis, the host of Hot Shots, and we're here in downtown Sanford at the Spice is Nice. I have a very special guest with me, so we're gonna go ahead and get things warmed up with Michael Kalina. Michael, thanks so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
And how's your spice tolerance?
I say it's pretty good. I'm not the big guy into hot sauces, but I feel like it's pretty good.
He mentioned earlier that he can have hot Cheetos with no water, which I find very impressive, but I think these will be a little bit hotter, hopefully.
And Takis too.
And Takis. All right, so while we're pouring our first hot sauce, why don't you tell me why you picked UCF?
The culture that they built, Coach Dawkins and the rest of the coaching staff, just a really welcoming group of guys and coaches, and they just made it feel like home. And, you know, I wanted to stay in Florida. I'm from Florida originally, and I feel like there's no better state than Florida, so why not UCF?
I love that. So fun fact, I was on the UCF dance team, so we worshipped Johnny Dawkins. And so I'm so happy to hear that he's still there because I haven't been following sports. I've been taking my break from sports since I'm so athletic.
I think I did a little bit bigger than yours.
That's okay,
That's all right.
Because all meet halfway. Cheers.
Cheers.
And this first sauce that we're trying is the Fat Cat Puri Puri sauce. So I always love the cat-themed hot sauces because I also have a fat cat at home.
Pretty good.
This one's good.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of kick, but it's pretty good.
Hold on, sometimes there's details on it.
I like the taste.
It's a heat level medium. It's made in Florida. It's great with meat, chicken, and shrimp. And I feel like, yeah, this one tastes really good. Good job, Dino. Thanks for not killing me on the first one. We had a rough week last week, so I'm glad to see that one was pretty mild.
Good start.
So what do we have looking forward to this season?
I mean, I feel like everybody knows, but we're joining the Big 12, new conference, basketball conference in the country. I mean, I think the last 4 years, 3 teams that have been there's been 3 years that a team from the Big 12 has been in the national championship. So it's a really high level of competition, you know. We're gonna need everybody in the area, Sanford, Orlando, wherever it may be, to just come out and support. Should be a really big season.
All right, so let's dive into sauce number 2. This one is all of it, a little pun with an olive. You know who doesn't like olives is me, but I'll do anything for a check.
Me too.
All right, so let's see here. Who's your first big game against?
I mean, we play Miami, our second game of the season at Miami, but in our conference schedule, dang.
Look at that.
In our conference schedule, our first home game is against Kansas. They're, I mean, a blue blood, one of the best basketball schools in the country. They just won the championship 2 years ago, so that'll be a big game.
And what was your reaction when it was announced that you all were going to join the Big 12?
That was it was announced the year before I got there, so I was coming into, last year was our last year in the AAC, and then it was our first year, so I was just excited that I was going to be able to experience it, to be honest.
That's awesome. Well, let's dive into sauce number 2. Okay. I don't like olives, but I like that.
That wasn't spicy. That one was more spicy, in my opinion.
And it's crazy because this one says jalapeno hot sauce.
That was pretty good. A little chunky, but it was pretty good.
I liked that one. Let's see here. Oh, never mind. I thought it said it was made with tuna. It says mix it with tuna or macaroni salad. I don't know about that, but to each their own. So while we're pouring sauce number 3, what is your favorite part about being on the UCF basketball team?
That's a tough question. I'll probably just say being with my teammates every day. You know, we're all really alike, but Division I basketball is a grind, so we just eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. We can't really do much else but go to practice and then hang out with each other after and do whatever. So just meeting all my friends, you know, even if it's new guys that transfer in or freshmen, it's just forming a brotherhood is really exciting.
That's awesome. And do you have a certain UCF basketball player that you look up to, or any legendary basketball players that you kind of idolize?
Not UCF-wise, really, but basketball-wise, definitely Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Chris Paul. Those are my 3 favorite players probably ever. Just take a little bit from their game. I try to, maybe not LeBron. He's a little bigger, but Chris Paul and Allen Iverson for sure. Just take a little bit from their games, try to add it to mine.
That's awesome. That's great that you have some good role models to look up
I'll
to.
put a
in
little bit
sports.
more on this one because
He's going for it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's try this one. So before we try it, it's hotter than L. So this one's made right here in Sanford by our good old Dino, and this one is the ghost sauce.
Shout
So
out
this one
Dino.
has a a reaper on it, which is always frightening, but you know, we'll go ahead. We're starting,
Felt that one.
but we went like real in. We went from like a 2 to like,
Yeah,
to me, a 10.
that was a big jump.
That was a big jump.
2 to like a 6.5.
Oh my goodness. So
Eyes are watering a little bit.
this is when my under eyes start sweating and we really test the waterproof mascara. So, was basketball always your sport, or did you experiment with anything else?
Growing up, my parents definitely put me in a bunch of different sports: football, basketball, soccer. I mean, everything. But I always knew like basketball was my sport. Even I was really small when I was a kid. Growing up, I didn't hit a growth spurt till like 9th, 10th grade. So I was always the smallest guy in the court, but I always found my way to, you know, score or pass my teammates, and I just like love the teamwork that had to be involved with basketball. So that was always my sport.
Yeah. And how tall are you? The crowd is dying to know.
I'm 6'1".
6'1"?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, what is the average height of like a basketball player?
I'm not sure. It's definitely taller than 6'1". I mean, I'm short amongst all my teammates. I'm one of the shorter guys on the team, but when I step out in the real world, that's not the case. But
Right.
definitely my teammates, like my roommate, I have 3 roommates. One of them is my height, and then the 2 others 6'7" and 6'10". So
But I sometimes feel like, and you're not short by any means, but sometimes the ones that are shorter in comparison to the other giants that are on the court are like able to maneuver quicker and everything. So I feel like sometimes y'all have the upper hand. When I went there, we had good old Taco Fall.
oh, Taco.
And it was just something else to see him like running on the court, and he was just, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It's different.
And watching him like ride a bike to class, the bike looked like a little tricycle, like he was like riding a child's bike because he was just so big. But
Yeah, no, he came and visited a couple months ago, and I shook his hand. And I was just like, he's like three of my hands is one of his.
I know.
It's crazy. I felt like such like a little kid. Like it was a different experience. He's a big guy, definitely.
I can't imagine. But so what are you hoping to gain from being on the UCF basketball team? Like over the years, are you wanting to go professional, or is it more just something that you love to do, passionate about?
I mean, obviously the goal is to be a professional, but just go where it takes me. It might not be, I mean, professional basketball might not be my calling. I hope it is, but you know, just making connections. You know, UCF is a great university, and Coach Dawkins is a Hall of Fame coach and a great all-around guy. So just building those bonds with him as well as teammates. You know, my teammate last year ended up being a lottery pick, so that's just like something that I didn't expect, but a good friend to have, like one of my best friends now, and just like building relationships with people, definitely.
That's awesome. Okay, so this one I'm super excited to try because this is a collaboration between Hotter Than L and the Seminole County Tourism Board and Do Orlando North. And it's actually the Hot Shots official hot sauce. And I practiced saying that because I didn't want to do hot shush. So this one is the 24 karat gold Champions Edition, and it's made right here in Sanford. So this is my first time trying it. So this is, here we go. It's delicious.
It's pretty good. It's got a little,
Yeah, it's definitely stuck a little bit down there. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. But on that note, since I'm dying, let's make you talk.
yeah.
So, you could play for any professional team. What is the dream team?
That's tough. I've never been like super like keyed in on one team. I've always just been a fan of basketball and players more than I have teams. But if I had to pick one team, I'd probably say the Lakers. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
everybody play LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, Magic. I mean, it's just like you're in LA. Like it was. I mean, it's just the mecca of basketball in my opinion. So I'd probably say there.
That would be legendary.
It'd be legendary.
And you know, when I always think about sports, I always think about like the funny moments that go on in the locker room.
Yeah.
So do you have a PG hilarious locker room moment?
Trying to think. PG. That's tough. I feel like just every day is something different. Sometimes we'll just come after practice and we have a speaker in there where I'll just blast music, or we'll start freestyling, or whatever the case may be. Even though we're all dead tired from practice, like we stay in there for 20, 30 minutes and just mess around with each other, whatever it may be. One time, my teammate last year, PJ Edwards, he was also my roommate. He was like messing around we have like a kind of like a garbage can, but it's where we put like our laundry and stuff like that. And he was messing around in there, rolling around. And then my teammate like faked at him and he went back and he fell back and everyone started dying laughing. That's the only thing that could come to my mind right now, but
I love
a
that.
lot of funny moments.
I know, I'm sure there's lots of funny moments, some that we can't share on camera, but
Sure.
I know y'all have a hoot over there in those locker rooms. I can always hear it when I was warming up for the games on the dance team. Y'all were screaming in there, but it was awesome to hear because I knew that y'all were getting hyped up. So speaking of that, do y'all have like a hype up routine? Any songs, a playlist?
We do. I mean, everybody kind of listens to, that was a lot, listens to their own stuff. I mean, personally, before games, I like to have my headphones in, but we all listen to the same kind of stuff. I mean, rap, R&B, whatever.
Right.
Pretty much. Nobody on the team really listens to country much, so.
You don't warm up and it's like, oh, whatever that song is, the
Dreams and nightmares?
whatever it is, you know, you don't warm up to a good old fashioned country song.
No, never. I've never downloaded a country song on my playlist, anything, Apple Music, nothing.
I don't know if that's very hype, but you know,
Yeah, it's not too hype.
might provide some good spirits.
Maybe.
So this next hot sauce, I'm scared about because look how much is on this spoon. So
I
this
tried to match you with mine. I don't know if I put as much as you did.
this is the High Desert Sauce Company. It's called Painful. So I'm not really loving that. And it's the puri puri sauce. It's a way hotter version
You had
of the first puri puri sauce we tried. And man, I'm starting to get like heartburn, all the unpleasant things that come with this hot sauce show, but you know, I love y'all so much, so I keep coming back. Let me just read you this. Why have you chosen to do this to yourself? This sauce is pretty much all peppers. And then it lists all of them and it says, I want to take out, oh, I don't know about that. It says it's pretty much all peppers. Africans, bird's eye, ghost peppers, moruga scorpions are all combined with olive oil, lemon juice, spices, and a world of anger. And I want to take out on your taste buds. It's wicked hot, uniquely flavorful, and meant to ruin your day. Tread at your own risk and enjoy. So what do you have going on after this?
Thankfully, no practice tomorrow, so. But we got some pictures, but that's about it. So I'm planning on going home, maybe taking a nap. Hopefully.
No classes today?
No classes.
All right, so then it might ruin your nap, but that's hopefully
Yeah.
the only thing that it ruins.
Hopefully.
So cheers to this last one.
That one got me. I was so good with the first four. That one hit. I'm good now though. Just took a little bit of like.
It was actually like really flavorful at first, and now like I have like the tongue thing. I feel like my tongue is swelling. It's too big for my mouth right now. Oh, that one hurt.
My eyes are watering a little bit.
That one hurt real bad.
No sweat, thankfully though.
So which one of these do you think could take out your teammates or a rival team? That last one?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So we're gonna bring, that's gonna be my little lucky souvenir that I bring with me to all the games. And you know, we'll sprinkle it in a little water cooler or something if y'all need some hype.
Nah, for the away team. Not
For the away team, not for them. We don't wanna, oh gosh. I feel some type of way.
My eyes are still watering though. I can't believe that.
And that way is not good. So on that note, we had such a great time, like always. I love doing this. There's nowhere I'd rather be than right here, destroying my taste buds with hot sauce. So thank you so much for joining us, Michael. We're excited to watch you this season, and we'll be cheering for the UCF basketball team and looking forward to all that you achieve.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Take care.
Thank you.
Oh.
I try to go no.
Heavy. We saw you pour heavy and her, and I started laughing. We all looked at each other like, ooh, that's the, it poured heavy.
I tried to go no water the whole thing, which I did, but
Makes
that
it
lasted.
worse.